So when you think of yourself as a storyteller, as I was saying earlier, think of yourself as a griot. Think of yourself as one who remembers the legacy of why your business started, the stories that moved you to actually launch a business or want to share a story with the community or want to communicate through poetry or whatever it is. What are those whys? What are the things you see in the world? What happened to you in your life? What did you see happening to other people? Where were there deficits in a community, in a nation, in a world that set you on a path to then want to do something different? And
just out of, he knew me as an artist, he knew me as a writer. He says, I bet you can tell a story. And I said, yeah, I got a story. So he put me on the spot. And I said, I want to sign you up, and this is the day and you're going to come and tell the story. And immediately I freaked out, but then I realized, I have this story that I wrote, and I'll tell that story. And I did. And what I learned in telling that story was, I had written it and put every element that I thought was important to that story in the narrative that I wrote. You know, I describe a little bit of a place, a little bit of everything. But when you go to tell the story, those are the elements that have to go away, right? There's nothing more boring than to go tell a story where you start to tell somebody, I walked into a cafe and he was sitting in my seat. And then you start to describe the seat. Then you start to describe the table. Then you start to describe the scene that you look out as you're sitting in that table. Then you start talking about the lady that always there behind the counter. When really the story is about this guy who's coming and taking your place. But you've gone and meandered everywhere. And that's kind of what I
Stuff to say, you're going to be a little bit embarrassed. It's okay. Then you get to think about what you just said, and you know that there's space for you to actually think about it with someone, which is not something we get often. If you're the listener and your teller runs out of things to say, your job is just to stick with them. Now, while you're listening, you all know this, of course, but I need to say this for me. While you're listening, don't do this. Don't do this. Remain present with the person who's telling you the story, because they're giving you a gift. They're trusting you with this brand new baby story. To ask a question or to say, oh, that story reminds me of something that happened to me. Don't do that. By just holding that space open, by saying thank you, by saying I liked it, you're giving that teller permission to keep owning the time. You're telling them that your story matters enough that I'm not going to talk about myself, which is kind of rare.